今夜のイベントは楽しんだか？すっごく楽しかったよ。
グルミン最高！エッシー！
みんな本当にありがとうな。
What's going on, Pokemon fans? Pokemon Horizons episode 103. After a bye week, which means after a skip week, we are finally back. But FYI, just for anybody joining, episode 104 is going to be on a bye week once again. And the next episode of Pokemon Horizons actually won't be back again till August 1st, which means we won't be able to watch it till August 2nd, because typically there's about a 24-hour delay before either, fan subs actually get to it. So just FYI that next week there won't be an episode again, but then the following there will be, just so that you guys know. Now with episode 103, this was a filler episode. There's not really any hiding that. This was all about Dot, aka Nidothing, collaborating with Iono, and them having a total collab in Levencia. And this episode pretty much acted as one big setup for 𝐒𝐻𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭. So at the end of the episode, with next week's episode's preview, 𝐒𝐻𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭 returns. It looks like they're gonna fight 𝐶𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐽 versus 𝐻𝐴RKIDET, which is gonna be really cool. But basically, 𝐵𝑧𝑟 and Kanya, I think her name's Kanya. I think, don't quote me on that. I think her name's Kanya. I always forget it. But 𝐵𝑧𝑟 and, let me just double check. Let's see if I wrote it down anywhere. I think her name's Kanya. But the two friends for 𝐒𝐻𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭, the two that were, this week, they're basically been searching for 𝐒𝐚𝐽𝐽. That's their mission. It's Kanya or Kania. But Kanya and 𝐵𝑧𝑟 have been, searching for 𝐒𝐚𝐽𝐽, and by the end of this episode, they're requesting and asking 𝐿𝐼𝐼𝐻 and the gang to help. They feel ever closer to it because they find out that Dot is actually Nidothing. By the end of the episode, they kind of get exposed to that, and then they feel bad, especially because 𝐵𝑧𝑟 is a huge Nidothing fan, and because he's such a fan, him and his Pokemon are big fans of Nidothing. He's like, this whole time I've been going against the thing, like one of the things I love the most in this world, because he's like a super fan. And, he's in the boards and in the chats, and he finds out that 𝐿𝐼𝐻 is actually Niauha super fan as well. So he has this camaraderie with them already, so he feels terrible. So at the end of the episode, they ask for their help and say, hey, can you help us go find 𝐒𝐚𝐽𝐽? We've been searching for him, whatever. And 𝐿𝐼𝐻 knows in her heart of hearts 𝐒𝐚𝐽𝐽 because of the way that they helped him, against like the Zygarde or against his grandpa and everything else. They know that he's not completely bad, that there's good in him. 𝐿𝐼𝐻 just senses that for sure. They definitely have like a para relationship, you know what I mean? Like they have like an understanding. So that's really exciting, I think, for them to go and find it. But this week was just filler, right? It was just all of them, heading to the event, having the event. 𝐵𝑧𝑟 loses his ticket. The group helps him find his ticket to meet Nidothing and get his handshake and stuff. Kanya, she's a big fan of Grusha. Grusha was there. We find Grusha's a super fan too of Iono and of Nidothing. And just an overall really cute episode where, they're helping each other and just kind of leading us into the next thing. So definitely a filler episode. Kind of sucks that we're on a bye week and we have to... It sucks when you have a delay, and then when the show comes back, we're fed with a filler episode or just a subpar episode. It's like, man, we waited all this time for this. But still, it was cute. You have these two groups kind of coming together. 𝐵𝑧𝑟 and Kanya saying like, hey, we're not really with the explorers. We're just like, we're for 𝐒𝐚𝐽𝐽. And I think that's a big distinction. So overall, a fun episode, but nothing riveting. Definitely filler. But next week's episode, which is called Carbu's Wish, so 𝐻𝐴RKIDET's Wish is what next week is called. So my guess is 𝐿𝐼𝐻 𝐻𝐴RKIDET, although I think she should have more time with 𝐻𝐴RKIDET specifically. But I do think 𝐿𝐼𝐻 𝐻𝐴RKIDET is going to evolve into Armarouge, and then we're going to have a thing to where 𝐒𝐚𝐽𝐽 has 𝐶𝐼𝐻𝐿𝐽 has Armarouge. I think that's going to be really cool. Even though I do think Cerulege is the better of the two, I have used Armarouge a lot as well in raid battles, and Armarouge is a really good Pokemon for that, but just not my favorite design-wise. But still, I think it's pretty cool. I highly doubt it'll evolve next week because it does require an item, but it'll probably be like the first hints at the fact that it's going to evolve into a Armarouge. But yeah, that's all I got for you, my friends. Trainers, I'll see you guys next week, or I won't see you next week. I'll see you the week after next for episode 104 when it returns on August 1st, which is good because I'll be on vacation anyway, so all my videos next week will be late. So appreciate you guys. Much love. Have a great day. Peace.